Now, the war in Gaza, it is resulting in a growing number of casualties, be it civilians, aid workers, Israeli soldiers or Hamas militants. All of them have become a target in this war.
Now, in the latest, an Indian national serving with the United Nations Department of Safety and Security was tragically killed in Gaza. The incident occurred in Rafah when the UN vehicle was targeted, marking the first international casualty among UN staff since the war broke out.
In a dramatic shift, the United Nations Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, it's revised its data pertaining to the number of Palestinian casualties in the 7-month war. They have reduced the death toll by almost half the number of women and children it previously said were killed.
UN says the death toll in the Gaza Strip from the war is still more than 35,000. But the enclave's Ministry of Health has updated its breakdown of the fatalities, further adding that the figure represents the number of identified casualties, and the documentation process of fully identifying the remaining casualties are still ongoing.
Number remains unchanged, and it's at more than 35,000 people since October 7th. What's changed is the Ministry of Health in Gaza has updated the breakdown of fatalities for whom full details have been documented. So what they recently published was that they gave figures for 24,686 out of 34,622 overall fatalities recorded in Gaza.
On the other hand, Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan says that more than 1,000 members of the Hamas militants are being treated in hospitals across the country, reiterating his stance that Hamas was a resistance movement.
Ben asla Hamas'ı bir terör örgütü olarak görmüyorum.
I never see Hamas as a terrorist organization, and as of this moment, I follow Hamas step by step. And in my country right now, more than 1,000 Hamas members are in our hospitals, all of them undergoing treatment.
Hamas'ın mensupları hastanelerimizde.
Meanwhile, on the battlefield, Israeli forces pushed deep into the ruins of Gaza's northern edge to recapture an area from Hamas militants.
While in the south, tanks and troops pushed across a highway into Rafah, leaving Palestinian civilians scrambling to find safety.
Elsewhere in West Bank, Israeli protesters blocked 8 trucks headed for Gaza. The protesters could be seen throwing supplies from the trucks on the ground. According to a statement from lawyers representing the protesters, 4 demonstrators, including a minor, have been arrested by the officials.
Sila,